we can actually turn Africa into a heaven in the next 5 years. We're the only continent that has actually have growth. If you look at it today, Europe, with respect to them, there's no growth in Europe. They've reached a certain distance. So they need Africa to grow. President Trump has actually said, make America great or America first. So since it is America first, we should also say Africa first. We are the only people that can make Africa great. So if I'm not investing at home, how do I convince somebody to come and partner with me and invest and make Africa great? It's difficult.
This is a powerful excerpt from Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man, worth billions of dollars. In this video, he reveals the real formula to making Africa the richest continent on Earth, and the secrets he shares toward the end of the video will leave you speechless. Let's listen to the rest of the video.
The real reason why we have actually not flown as much as Asia, Asians, they have quite a lot of old entrepreneurs, old money, and majority of them, they believe in their own continent, be it from Thailand, Indonesia, and other areas. So most of them, they invest their money at home. Both people who have made money legally, people who have made money illegally, the money doesn't leave the countries. They invest it there. In Africa, the issue is that, yes, some people, they do make money legally. Some of them, they make their own money illegally. But majority of people, they take the money out of the continent. So if I'm not investing at home, how do I convince somebody to come and partner with me and invest and make Africa great? It's difficult. Well, the issue is that we African champions, we need to understand that we are the only people that can make Africa great.
Yeah.
Nobody will do that for us. So as such, we need to make sure that we concentrate, we believe in our own continent. Of course, there will be ups and downs here and there, but life is all about up and downs, and sometimes, yes, you succeed, sometimes you don't. But majority of, of us, once you concentrate, you really know what you are doing, you'll be successful. It's difficult, and you don't really expect anybody to hail you. People who made America great, it is only now that people are hailing them. But at the time when they were really pushing, trying to create all the Vanderbilts, the Ford and Co., nobody was hailing them at that time. You see, the job of people like us is not about really amassing wealth. It is about creating wealth.
Yeah.
How do you create wealth? You create jobs, you make sure that you expand the economy. Other investors will see what you are doing, and they will also join. Like what I keep saying, majority of our own countries, especially in Africa, they keep going around to look for foreign investors. Foreign investors, they just don't come that easy. So what you need to do is to encourage domestic investors. When they are doing well, that is the invitation for international investors. I mean, if you look at it today, why do you want to bother going to the US? You should, we have 60% of the world's arable land.
Yeah.
Agriculture is not cheap. Okay, we have all the mineral sources from gold, lithium, diamonds, everything. We have it here. So all what you need to do is to start giving conditions to people. Don't come and take my cocoa and process over there, and you come now and sell the chocolate to me 20 times the cost of that chocolate. So let us make our continent a productive continent. We're the only continent that has actually have growth. If you look at it today, Europe, with respect to them, there's no growth in Europe.
Yeah.
They've reached a certain distance. So they need Africa to grow. For us to grow, we need a very strong financial institutions. We need to have good manufacturing base. We need to also face agriculture. All the other artificial intelligence and co, they will follow. It's part.
There's a fact right there. The richest man in Africa, Aliko Dangote. Everything he says facts. And I've been saying that for a minute. We need stable countries. And I don't care if it's a democracy, you name it. We need stable countries. Okay? No proxy war, no wars, no terrorism, no nothing. Stable countries. Then stable leadership, politics. Okay? With Africa first leaders. Okay? Then stability with financial institutions. Now, when you have that, you start to develop your own country. Like you said, we have all the resources, all the minerals, everything we have. What we need to do is to develop them, manufacture them in the continent. And then we can sell that to other peoples. You know what I mean? That's the only way. Because if we start and if we keep selling raw minerals, raw goods, they ship them out of the country and then it came back manufactured and we need to buy that 10 times, 4 times. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay? You need to produce, manufacture them in the continent by yourselves and then sell them to other people. This is the only way we can become rich, you know, and successful. Creating jobs for people, employing your people, creating class, middle class, upper class, and rich class. That's all we need to do. Okay?
Of the growth. But once we do that, we focus on our own mineral sources. I am telling you, Africa will be totally a different story. Africa is not the only place that you have corruption. Corruption is all over the place. The only difference is that our corrupt people, when they steal the money, they take it, they fly the money out of the continent. If they continue to invest here, fine, then the economy will grow. Countries like Indonesia before, I'm not talking about now, during Suharto, are you saying that there was no corruption? Of course, there was corruption. In all Thailand, corruption everywhere, but they were able to grow just because they did not do what we are doing in Africa, taking the money out of the continent, out of their Asian region. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not saying that I encourage. All what I'm saying is that there's no society, whether it's America, whether it's Europe, everywhere that you think of, there is corruption. But our own is totally different, where now you deprive your country of the money, you deprive your family of the money, because you won't tell your family you've stolen money. So, you know, you deprive everybody, then you now go and hide the money somewhere. When you die, the money will go into the banking system. When we start insisting on our minerals to be processed in our continent, you see the rush. Everybody rushed to come down here. Don't take our mineral sources, process them here, create value, generate jobs and growth. And it can happen. Once we remain a dumping ground, we will never be able to create jobs. And, you know, I'm of the believer that once you continue to import, you are importing poverty and exporting jobs out. So the real issue for us is that now Trump always say, okay, fine, you know, make America great. What he's trying to do is actually trying to create jobs. Some people might not agree with me, but I fully agree with him because I've been through that route where now we try to do industries and they keep saying that, no, open up your market. You know, when you open up your market, it's like you now going to bed, you open up your windows, you go to bed, you are not going to be, you won't be able to have a good sleep because you'll be disturbed by mosquitoes. So, you know, when you now say you open up this thing, you don't have what it takes to allow every single damn thing to be dumped into your own market. That's what you call a fair competition. That's also what you call dumping. Okay, because if I have excess, I will take it at half price to go and dump in somebody's market. So I make sure that the country does not produce what they need. How do we make Africa great? Africa can only be made great by Africans.
What do you think about Dangote's vision for Africa's future? Is this the game changer Africa has been waiting for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear from you. If this opened your eyes, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more.
Wow. Make Africa great again. Okay? This is the goal for us. You know what I mean? He's right. And Ibrahim Traoré is trying to do that in Burkina Faso. You know what I mean? He stopped all the gold, mineral importation to Europe, to America, whatever. They need to be processed in the continent, in the country. And then they will be able to sell that. And if you want to buy, you buy. If you don't, it's on you. But this is the good way to do things because you create a job for your people. You know what I mean? You're creating job for your people. Employing your people. You see? And the problem that we have with sellout leaders that we have in Africa, like I say in other videos, that they don't even build hospitals, high-end hospitals. When they have a problem, they go in Paris, Switzerland. That's crazy. That's crazy. And like you said, all of them, they steal the money, they put it in the West banks, and when they die, the money stay there. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if you guys know, like the ex-president, the ancient president of Congo, Mobutu. That man has I don't know if billions or whatever he has in Switzerland or Belgium banks. When he died, the money stayed there. They never gave that money back to Congolese people. That's insane. That's insane. Those European banks kept the money. I don't remember if it was billions that... Bro, that's insane. That's still happening nowadays. We have all these African leaders with their money in the European bank. When they die, the money stay in Europe, and they use that for them. Like you say, Aliko Dangote, if you are corrupt, but if you kept the money in the continent, in the country, and use that to develop the country, that's way better than take it and put it in the European bank. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's crazy. But we need that. We need men like him. Men like him are shaping Africa, and we are following, and they are teaching the new generation, and we love that. We love that. So, yeah, shout out to Nigeria. He's from Nigeria, Aliko Dangote, the richest man in Africa, and one of the richest men in the world as well. Yeah, shout out to African Hub for the video. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel, like and comment below. I'm here. Let's have a chat. Let's discuss. We need that. We need to shift the mindset of Africans in the continent and in the diaspora. We need the new leaders with new vision, and yeah, let's work on that, and let's make Africa great again. Yeah, guys, watch the full video, subscribe to the channel, comment and like. Till next time, take care of you and your family. Peace out. Thanks.